Melbourne firm Margaret Injury Lawyers is preparing to launch a landmark class action in the Supreme Court against the AFL, seeking compensation for players suffering from the effects of concussion. Managing Principal Michelle Margaret joins us now from Melbourne. Michelle, thanks for taking the time to talk to us on News Breakfast this morning. This is huge. Talk us through what the plan is.
We've been consulting with many former AFL players and AFLW players. It's astounding how many people have suffered life-altering concussion-related injuries. So at this point in time, we've been building our case and we have an intention to lodge a class action in the coming weeks in relation to their loss of earnings and their pain and suffering.
Have you been working with the AFL Players Association on this to both gather the numbers, but also to find out what some of those, I guess, long-term effects have been?
No, we haven't at this stage worked with them, and we very much would invite consultation with them. At this stage, what we've been looking at is a public liability type of claim, which is separate to any of the compensation funds that currently exist. There are a number of piecemeal fund-related compensation schemes, and what we're concerned about is that these funds do not properly compensate the players, and the compensation available is much less, and there aren't appropriate measures for redress if people are not happy.
This is a topic, I guess, that has been spoken about in the past. Concussion's been an issue that continues to come further and further into the forefront of, I guess, contact sport dialogue. What's different this time?
Look, there's been a huge groundswell over the previous years. There's been class actions in America and in the UK. The class action in America garnered a settlement of almost $1 billion. But there's also been more science emerging, and it's not around the impact of concussion as such, because that's been well established since 1995. But we're now able to prove that these players who have ongoing symptoms, that it's actually connected to their playing of football.
And what does success look like?
Look, this is a major class action, and we expect compensation to be in the same vicinity as the NFL class action, so many hundreds of millions of dollars.
Michelle, thank you for getting us across the details there. Obviously, this is something that's going to bubble along for a little while until the class action happens itself. All the best.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, definitely an issue that has continued to come more and more into the forefront of, I guess, dialogue around contact sports. We've seen the long-term effects, and we only learn more and more about them as the science improves.
As science, which it has markedly over the last couple of years. Great chat, Tony.
No
Thank you so much. Now, local farmers and traditional owners in northwestern New South Wales are fighting Santos coal seam project and the accompanying Hunter gas pipeline as worries mount over the impact of the gas projects on both food production